Hello friends, welcome back to Crystal Corner. Long time no talk. I know I've taken some time off. Spiritual stuff can be a little bit heavy and I just really wanted to dive in and focus more on my studies, specifically in astrology and tarot. So I thought it would be fun to come back on here and share some tarot spreads with you. So that is what I'm doing today. I've been posting a lot of them over on my TikTok, which is MoonMagickSpirit. I'll have it linked down below. But I also thought it would be great to post this on YouTube because if you know me, I like to over explain things. So I don't get to go as in depth with the card explanations on TikTok as I do in person. So I thought it would be cool just to really go over and show you what the cards are. This is a spread that I pulled for the Scorpio full moon. If you are into tarot like I am, I get a lot of my spreads from Emerald Lotus Deviation. I will have her Instagram link down below, and that is where I got the spread for this reading. But before we jump into it, I just want to take a couple of seconds to talk about the full moon. The full moon is entering Scorpio tomorrow, which is Monday, the 26th of April. So some things for this full moon is about powerful death and rebirth experiences. So what are some old ways of being and doing and thinking that you're ready to let go? Because full moons are always a perfect time to release things. So you can burn a list of fears, worries, and interactions that you want to release. You can also ask your guides for clearing and processing in the dream state. I don't know about you, but my dreams have been rather intense the last couple of nights. And you can expect the unexpected with Uranus in opposition. So you can do, we are in a water moon, so submerging and cleansing yourself in the element of water is a good way to go. You also want to see where Scorpio lights up in your chart. For me, my moon is in Scorpio, so I am really going through it. So I'm not going to shuffle the cards because I already drew the cards on my TikTok. So in the future, I might film both simultaneously because I know a lot of people like to see the shuffling of it. But anyways, let's get into it. The first card is going to represent full moon energy. And I drew a reverse lovers card, and this screams self-love to me. So it's time to honor, accept, and love yourself and really think about the value that you offer to this world, because for me, Scorpio represents a lot of really intense feelings. So we can kind of get bogged down and not feel like the best about ourselves, or our energy can be really low. And I love pulling this card for the energy for the moon because it's just a reminder to make sure that we are taking care of ourselves and loving ourselves, especially after everything we've been through in the last year. I really like that I pulled this card for the energy. So card 2 is a powerful energy influencing you, and I pulled, of course, the Hierophant. I mean, what else would I pull for something that's influencing, right? So the Hierophant, a lot of people just have this as like a basic, like, ooh, it's a strict religious card. But to me, it can also mean a commitment to something. And for the powerful energy that is influencing us, I'm seeing this as a sign to really connect with your spiritual side. This may be a sign that if you've been thinking of starting your spiritual journey, you can go for it. Your spiritual presence is really strong right now. And then I also think that this card serves as a reminder to be paying attention to any messages we may be getting from our spirit guides. So if you're seeing repeating numbers, if you're hearing like random ringing in your ears, I mean, of course, to a certain extent, that could be a medical issue. Or if you're having very vivid dreams, there could be messages that your guides are trying to relate to you, or that those could be signs that you need to further dive into your spiritual journey. So stick with it, make the commitment, and seek guidance. The third card is a fear at this time. Now this is where I really like looking at the classic deck and just looking at the imagery and seeing what it stirs up for you and how you feel when you look at the card. So for here, with the 5 of Pentacles that I drew, You really want to look at the image. It looks like there's two people who are maybe down on their luck. They're outside in the cold. It looks like they are struggling a little bit, but if they would only look up, they would see that they are outside what I believe that this is supposed to be a church, but it could be any kind of welcoming building, that there is love and light above them. If only they were to look up, they would see that. So for me, when it's a fear to face at this time, this card is telling me isolation. If it's something that we've all definitely have been feeling a lot, especially over the past year. So if you are struggling with feeling isolated, you are not alone. But try to not let the heavy energy bog you down. You'll see the love that is around you if you look around for it. So if you're feeling really alone right now, you're feeling very isolated, very heavy, I know that it's really hard to find the motivation to reach out to others, but I want this card to be a reminder to you. If you do reach out, you'll see how valued and loved that you are in this world. And it also ties back into our reverse lovers card. That is self-love, and thinking about the value that you offer to this earth. So I think that that is a continuance of a message in this card. So if you're ever feeling bogged down, just please reach out to somebody and you will feel a lot lighter. Card 4 is what can we let go of and transmute into something new. Again, this is imagery that I love to look at because I'm going to flip it back over here. So I pulled the reverse Two of Swords. So as we can see, this person is blindfolded. They have two swords in their hand. So when we first look at this card, it could be confusion, like they don't really know what they're seeing, they don't really know what they're doing. But if you stare at the card more and you take a closer look to it, you can look at the person's body language. They're sitting straight up, they were holding the swords confidently up in the air, and you can even look at the position of their feet. Their feet look like they're sitting in a confident position. So even though they can't see what's going on around them, they still have this stance of confidence. So when I see the reverse Two of Swords, this indicates indecision to me. So what's something you can let go of? Your indecision. You want to allow your intuition to guide you so you can take that indecision and kind of do what the person is doing in this card. Just close your eyes, take a couple deep breaths, and just really listen to what your intuition is telling you. Pay attention to how you're feeling, how you're thinking, and that is how you can transmute your indecision into something new. And lastly, card 5 is a message from your intuition. This is a very direct and obvious card, right? It is a person with 10 swords in their back. It is the 10 of Swords. So this is indicating that you have been deeply wounded and deeply hurt. But the positive thing about this card is that you are as injured as you can be. There's really no other room for more swords here. So you may be at rock bottom, but the good news for that is that there's nowhere to go but up. So this is a message from your intuition telling you to heal your wounds, pick yourself up, reflect, and learn from what you've been through. It's time to let go of any heaviness or any negativity that you may be holding on to in your body. You may also feel a really nice physical release with this as well. Like physically, you might feel better. So I would just suggest journaling and just making sure that you are talking to someone. Therapy is always great if you have the means to do that, but just know that this isn't the end. You can pick yourself up and grow as a person, and you will continue on this journey to thrive. So here is the 5-card spread for the Scorpio full moon. I hope you guys like this. If you would like to see more tarot spreads, let me know. I'm probably going to post them anyways, just because I love talking and elaborating about the cards. And let me know what card really resonates with you, if you felt a connection or if you felt like I was really talking to you with a certain card. Let me know. I would love to hear from you. Don't forget to subscribe on your way out. Give this a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to hang out with me. I really appreciate it. And as always, there is more information in the description box. And I will see you in the next one. Bye, everyone.